What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and today I'm presenting my review of Red Dead Redemption 2, the sequel to the hit open world western released way back in 2010, and 8 years later, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most anticipated games of the year. Set in 1899 America, the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 has you play as Arthur Morgan, who is Dutch's right-hand man of the Van der Linde gang, who are on the run from federal agents after a robbery gone south. Now that they're being hunted by the law and bounty hunters across the west, the gang is forced to rob, steal, and fight their way through the harsh frontier of America in order to survive. So does Rockstar Games strike gold with Red Dead once again? Well, to put it plainly,
you gonna do they do? Yeehaw!
The story of Red Dead Redemption 2 is a slow burn, but ramps up when you get into Chapter 3. The members of the Van der Linde gang and other characters in Red Dead are flooded with personality and are well acted, whether it's coming in contact with new characters or familiar faces. Throughout my time playing Red Dead Redemption 2, there was never any rush for me to move on to the next mission. I had so much freedom with how I wanted to tackle the story and how to shape Arthur Morgan as a character.
You got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
Personally, I portrayed Arthur as more of an anti-hero throughout my playthrough, basically doing a little bit of good and a little bit of bad as I saw fit, but ultimately made the quote-unquote good decisions during heavy plot points of the story.
Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me?
If you played the first Red Dead Redemption, then you'll probably have an idea of how the story ends, and admire the various callbacks and Easter eggs to the first game. Even after the credits rolled, I was still yearning to explore more of what Red Dead Redemption 2's world had to offer.
Enjoy your fishing, kid, while you still can.
Where to begin with the gameplay? There's plenty of content to keep you busy in Red Dead Redemption 2, from discovering side missions that are as simple as saving a stranger from a venomous snake bite, to tackling side missions with a more in-depth narrative, like tracking down circus animals for a showman. You can hunt and skin pretty much any animal in this game except for dogs and horses. You can fish where there's large bodies of water, rob any stranger you come across, collect bounties, and play various minigames to pass the time, as well as other miscellaneous features to make the world of Red Dead more immersive, which include eating, drinking, bathing, and grooming not only yourself but your horse as well, which has an effect on your personal stats and how others perceive you in the world. Also, the button prompts used to communicate with your gang and various strangers is quite fun to use, and it's interesting to see how people react to you when you try to be friendly, curious, or just a straight up asshole.
What do we have here?
Gonna tear you apart.
However, the controls aren't perfect in Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't tell you how many times I try to greet a random stranger, but accidentally shoot him in the face. Speaking of shooting people in the face, the combat in Red Dead Redemption 2 is brutally satisfying. There's a lot more gore in this game than I expected. From the skinning of animals, blowing heads and limbs off enemies with various shotguns, and finding mutilated corpses in specific parts of the map. The gunplay and hand-to-hand combat feels well polished, that presents a more grounded approach compared to the Grand Theft Auto games. And the use of the classic Dead-Eye system never gets old. Honestly, the amount of detail Rockstar put into this game, from the weather effects, combat injuries, landscapes, map size, NPC interactions, bounty system, and other hidden secrets yet to be discovered, this is truly Rockstar's most lived-in world ever created. Not to mention the use of the cinematic camera for those long horse rides that are worth admiring the breathtaking visuals. And the first-person mode is a nice feature to have when looking at objects up close, but it's definitely not the definitive way to play Red Dead Redemption 2 in its entirety. Overall, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that redefines the open world genre of this current generation. Rockstar once again has crafted a masterpiece that provides a compelling, rich narrative, a highly interactive / reactive open world, and brutally engaging combat that will make you feel like the toughest gunslinger in the West. However, Red Dead Redemption 2's slow start and cluttered controls take time to adjust, but once I adapted to the game as a whole, I was truly able to appreciate what this world had to offer. So with that being said, I'm going to give Red Dead Redemption 2 a 9.8 out of 10. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below about Red Dead Redemption 2. Is this one of your favorite games of 2018? Is this your game of the year? Or did it not meet your expectations? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out to subscribe for more content from me on Red Dead and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.